Hey guys, Jay here from the Blaenau Gwent Film Academy, coming at you with another one of my top acting tips. Today we're doing another emotions video, and this one is about being scared. So what is being scared? Well, whether it be a scary, spooky horror film, a suspenseful thriller, or an action film where there's dinosaurs and aliens and monsters, likelihood is you're going to have characters who are scared. So we're going to talk about the different ways we can portray a scared character. So what about imagine you're a character and you're hiding somewhere. There's a creature stalking through the house and you've run and hid somewhere. How are we going to show that that character is scared? Because if you're just hiding in a closet and you're just like, oh no, I'm terrified, it's going to get me. That doesn't really portray scared. And it doesn't really do anything for the audience watching the film. So we really need to show that these characters are scared. So you're hiding somewhere, you're hiding under a chair from a monster. You want to show that you're scared. If you go back to our acting environments video with snow, there are a lot of similarities with this, okay? So it's very sort of closed in, okay? Like when you're cold, but you're not cold, so you're trying to be, and you're shivering as well, okay? And now this isn't shivering because you're cold, or because you're like, oh, I'm cold. This is because you can't control all the fear within you. You are just like a deep-seated nervousness within you. It's like your heartbeat is like, you're trembling like a leaf, okay? And we can also think about our breath, like we talked about in the acting snow environments one, because with that, when you're breathing in the cold, it's sort of like, there's a shiver in your jaw, and it sort of makes your breathing sound like that if you're really cold. But if you're really scared, it's very similar. It's like, except it's a bit quieter. So with snow, it's like, oh, it's cold. But with scared, you need to not alert the things that might get you. You've got to be terrified, okay? Now, facial expression can do a massive part of this. So when acting as this scared, hiding person, my face instinctively goes to it. My eyebrows do that, okay? So instead of like angry when your eyebrows are like that, when you're happy and your eyebrows are like that, scared is like that, okay? You're like, I remember to look all over. That's a really good sign of like being scared, when you're like, what's gonna happen to me? Okay, and think about your mouth. You're not necessarily happy. You're like, or maybe you're trying to mask it with a smile. I'm terrified. Okay, so that's a really sort of like quiet, sort of reserved portrayal of being scared, okay? But what about a much bigger dramatic version, okay? So there's a dinosaur, you're hiding from the dinosaur, and suddenly it bursts through the roof. What are you going to do? You're going to go, ah! Okay? So a scream, hands up in the air, that's a great way of showing that you're terrified of something, okay? Now, if you look at our 7 levels of tension video, level 7 is this massive explosion of energy. So whether you're happy, woo, whether you're angry, ah, or whether you're terrified, ah, okay, it's this massive sort of like really tense explosion of energy. And we need to portray that by doing something. So that throwing back of arms, that, ah, okay, that's a great way of showing that you're just uncontrollably angry. Just a shriek or a scream, ah, ah, okay, any way you want to do it. Have a go finding what your scream is or what your character's scream is in that moment. There are lots of different types, okay? And this can be very funny, you know, something, maybe someone opens the door, they think it's going to be a monster and it's their friend, but the person hiding goes, ah! Okay? That could be a really, like, funny moment. But it's also such an honest human moment, and it's a real emotion. So that can add such an extra layer to your film, okay? So have a go at doing this really scared character. Do the frightened character hiding in something, but also do the, zoink Scoob! Okay, so watch Scooby-Doo. That's a great way of seeing people doing a really over-dramatic, really big portrayal of being terrified, okay? So have a look at a movie on TV of where someone is scared. See if you can identify whether they're sort of like small frightened or big frightened, or maybe they're trying to keep it in. They're like, I'm not scared. Nothing can scare me. No, I'm not scared. Okay, there are loads of different ways of portraying this. So have a go at home, have a look at where you can see different scared portrayals, stay active, stay acting, and have fun.